Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Miguel Rojas. And there's the strike.
No ball, one strike.
That one to first, and foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Here's Mookie Betts.
Betts can claim something not many players can. He's won the World Series playing in the National League and the American League.
Out to short. And it gets by him. And here's Freddie Freeman. Oh, right to the backstop. Betts into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. That one hooked foul. Freeman tries to check his swing. Now look to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And Freddie takes a K. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Teoscar Hernandez. There's a strike.
0-1.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup.
Now that's strike three and the third out. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, one strike.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And now here is Agustin Ramirez. Good power, not great in the OBP department. There's a strike.
0-1.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first two hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Now, Eric Wagaman. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So, runner at second, two down. Now the third baseman, Connor Norby. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board. Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. May comes set. That's off the mark, and that is ball 1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Second inning set to go. And now the veteran third baseman, Max Muncy. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second. Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's just foul.
Really nice swing as he gave that one a ride the opposite way, but it sliced just foul down into the corner. That had extra bases written all over it if it stayed fair.
Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Enrique Hernandez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Struck him out looking. Dodgers go to bottom half of inning number 2. Now here's the Marlins DH, Kyle Stowers. Stowers starting as the designated hitter, hitting 5th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. Next offering is fouled back. May fires. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one missed. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And that's in the dirt. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. And now the center fielder, Dane Myers. Fouled off down the right side. Oh, 1 now. In the air to left center. Betts. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. Digging in, Nick Fortes.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that ends the inning. So no. Back here in Miami, on to the 3rd inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone.
The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, one away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. That's out to center field. Myers puts it away. 2 down. Here's Mookie Betts now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. 0-1. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That's back. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one. Solo shot for the Dodgers. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And stepping in is the speedy number 41. May back to work. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
You know, these Marlins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Lined into right. Hernandez makes the grab, 1 down. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. Out towards left center. Conforto puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick outs. So the lineup flips over. Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. Gone. He dunks it off the foul pole. He made him pay for that one. His first homer of the year, and we're all square. It's 1-1. Singy, he's been waiting for this moment to finally come.
Well, we knew it would come eventually, and I wouldn't be shocked to see him go on a nice little run at the plate, hitting some balls out of the ballpark. Got that monkey off his back. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Stepping in, Agustin Ramirez. And he swings through that one.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
And it's fouled away. Tied up here in the early going. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather out of the 4th. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. On the corner for a strike. It's 0-1.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is...
There's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
No outs. Runner on second. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swung on, belted. That one's deep. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he makes it up to third with one away. Here's Muncy to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Inside. And that's ball one.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1. That's through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. One away with a runner at third. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Paz in the box now. Take strike 1. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
On the move to the gap. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom 4, and now for the Marlins, Eric Wagaman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Stays alive. And there's a ball. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Barnes right there to make the grab. And there's one down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Right through there for a strike. Ball 1 there. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Stowers in the box now as he leaves that one up high. Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. And a ball evens the count.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Full extension, makes the catch. Ready now for the 5th inning. The batter now, Kike Hernandez. Fought off foul. Hernandez, versatile player, could play all over the infield and the outfield.
You know, these Dodgers finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Just off the outside edge. High fly ball right field. Ramirez sizing this one up, makes the grab, one away. Michael Conforto will climb in. He's already homered in this game. Late swing, foul to the left.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hauls it in, 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Austin Barnes. There's a strike.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
And a swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That one not close. Yeah, the count 1-2. Hit in the air, right field. Ramirez makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Dane Myers. And a foul ball. Myers in his 2nd season, 29 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2017. Strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now Nick Fortes. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A monster shot to right. His first homer of the year, and they add a couple more. It's 3-1.
He just sent this stadium into a frenzy. They're going nuts. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Here's the second baseman, Javier Sanoja. Fly to left his first time. That one ripped. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments.
Back to the top of the lineup, Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. The shortstop takes the ball. All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Sanoja leads off second with one gone in the inning. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout. Agustin Ramirez, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And that one is out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 5-1. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
2 outs, nobody on. And now, Eric Wagaman, 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 4 runs already in the frame. Last half of inning number 5. Check swing, went around. No balls, 2 strikes. That's a strikeout. Ohtani sends him packing. And we're back. Miguel Rojas at the plate. Cabrera back to work. And that one just missed off the outside edge. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering is fouled back. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. That one missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
3-2.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Cabrera ready to fire now. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one down.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Here comes the manager. So they turn to their closer, Anthony Bender.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Back there. That one is gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 7th home run of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 5-3. Hernandez lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. Next offering misses, and now 2-0. And there's the strike.
2-1.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here comes Max Muncy. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Next offering is down low. This one high in the air to left center. Should have this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this. It's now a 5-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Norby up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And a big swing and a miss.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. And strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Ripped on a line. Hernandez snags it. 2 away now. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Barnes to first in time. So the drop 3rd strike doesn't. Back here in Miami, top of inning number 7. Now here is Andy Pajes. And there's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Here's Kike Hernandez. Sliced hard but foul. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. On the ground to second, might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Evan Phillips.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
That one inside. Look out.
One ball, two strikes.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. And there's one away. And at the plate for Miami, number 41. Can't forget the two-run shot he launched out of here in the fifth.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Conforto makes the play, and there's two away. Javier Sanoja, the next to hit. And a swing and a miss. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Alex Vesia, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gomez also throwing. Off the mark there, and it's a ball and a strike.
One ball, one strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 8th, and now Austin Barnes on the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Next pitch, not close, up high. There's the strike. On the ground, right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Tying run at the plate. Lifted in the air, right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Here is Freddie Freeman. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Manager out of the dugout. The tying run at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Rojas leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. And fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. First and second, 2 down.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunity.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 8th, and the batter now, Xavier Edwards. And that's just foul. Pulls that one foul. That's off the mark. Going to count 1 and 2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Agustin Ramirez digs in now. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
No ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
No ball.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
This one in the air. Freeman. And there's 2 down. Eric Wagaman, the next up for the Marlins.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Swings through the sweeper.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Oh, that fastball drilled him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Here's the third baseman, Connor Norby. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and he just misses.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That's back, and it hits the fence. Coming home. He will score.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's the DH, Kyle Stowers. That one ripped right center field. That's back. Gone. He sends it out of here. That's his 3rd home run of the series, and they add a pair. It's 8-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Evan Phillips. Base is empty with 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Dane Myers. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Gomez, 25 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next pitch is outside.
1-1.
Swings through that.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2. All set to start the 9th in this one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy. Late on that fastball.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Swing and a pop-up. Sanoha hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. And next for L.A., Andy Pajes. Way high. That pitch clips the outside corner. And the count is 1-1. On the ground to the left, and foul ball. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. So man aboard, Kike Hernandez at the plate.
Right through there for a strike.
Man at first, 1 away. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. On the ground, could be 2. Here's Edwards for 1. And that's a double play to end it.
A little sigh of relief for the pitcher there, ending the ball game with a nice double play. You always love when you can get 2 for 1, especially when it wraps up the ball game. Nice win for this team today.
8-3 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.